YouTube, Tommy here. So today I'm doing a video on my hair right now. It's a 10-inch closure, 12 inches, 14 inches, and 16 inches. And I made this into a U-part. Now I really hate sew-ins, so I basically just sew it into sew it on the wig, and then I sew it down to my head, so it's like a sew-in, which is basically the same thing. It just takes like 10 minutes to take it off when you get tired of it, and you can do anything you want with your hair. Basically, this is my part where the closure is, which I do need to maybe put some concealer on my scalp, but nobody really looks that hard, like they really don't. And then I have some hair out right here, and I just kind of use edge control on my edges. It's my favorite thing ever. I also have my hair out on the sides, and I'm also probably going to take a little bit out in the back so I can put my hair in a ponytail. I had to bleach my Brazilian hair to get this color. I like the kind of wet curly look, and to get this I use water obviously, and Suave Captivating Curls Whipped Cream Mousse. Fines curls with natural movement, but it does feel sticky, and if you let it dry it feels hard, but it still looks really nice and curly, so I don't mind that so much. I didn't add as much hair as I had with that original curly hair because it was like out here, and my face is pretty small. This stuff right here keeps it tame, and I didn't add as much hair when I was making the wig as originally. But yeah, this is still 3 bundles of each length, and I like it a lot. So basically, for maintaining this hair, I only use a wide tooth comb and a paddle brush. But before I use the paddle brush, I make sure to detangle thoroughly with the wide tooth comb. Now I've had this hair for about a year now. When it does shed a lot, but considering I just bleached it and I've done so much stuff to it in the past, it's still really good hair. But I am going to seal the wefts on this. I probably should have thought about that, but noticing when I touch it and stuff, the hair comes out like shedding, like, you know, shedding with the roots. But the hair is really nice, and I love it. It's really soft. Hair from Clիc낸 Hair company that I always purchase any Brazilian or expensive hair from. Now this was Brazilian deep wave hair. So basically, a lot of people, they dye their Brazilian hair, and it loses its curl pattern. I truly believe that this is Brazilian hair because it bounces back after being dyed, bleached, and straightened. It just works really, really well. At night when I go to sleep, sometimes I just braid my hair in 2 braids like this, but kind of going to the back a little bit, just so I won't have that part. And then after those, I'll secure the ends, but I'll stop braiding like this much, and then I'll make sure that I spray the ends with water so that they're like fully saturated until they look something like that. And then I put a rubber band on this part and let that hang, so that way I won't have straight ends in the morning when I take my hair out of the braid. And then I just put my hair in a bonnet and go to sleep because I do not have a silk pillowcase, and I don't want to mess up any hair that I've spent like over $200 for. And yeah, making the U part was really easy. If you guys want to learn, I'll put some videos in the description box below that really helped me, even though I kind of winged it and did my own thing, but I didn't variate much from the steps that I watched. Basically, it was really, really easy to do. If you want to see how I bleached the hair and all that good jazz, then the next part of this video will be me bleaching the hair and the steps that I took. Especially want to save money, because if I went to a salon and got this done, it would have probably been $125 more for the closure. The sewing was $125, $75 to bleach 3 bundles of hair. And I was like, that's like $220. I don't want to spend $220. So I used the Brazilian hair that I already had. I bleached it for like $20, and I bought a cap for like $2.49, and bam, I didn't even have to spend over $50. I barely spent $30. So you can do this for yourself. If you watch, make sure that you inform yourself and watch a lot of YouTube videos. YouTube is a resource now, so you need to utilize it. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you would like some styling videos on this hair or updates, then I guess you can leave more comments below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. The first thing you're going to need is powder bleach, and I like to get the tub. It comes with a little scoop, so basically you want to go ahead and open that up, And I'm going to be taking 2 scoops of the powder bleach. Now for every scoop of the powder bleach you use, make sure that you use 2 scoops of the cream developer. For instance, if I use 4 scoops of the powder bleach, then I'm going to go ahead and add 8 scoops of the developer. So after you're done, go ahead and mix it up with your dye brush. I try to mix mine until I get a really creamy consistency. So that's what you're working for, a creamy consistency. Now you're going to take your mix and we're going to line our aluminum foil with this. Now this is going to make sure that we have even coverage for our hair. You don't want splotches or splotchy spots in your hair, so go ahead and make sure you do this. As you can see here, I have bobby pins sticking up on the hair. Now this just makes it easy to process the hair. So basically you just want to go ahead and start applying the bleach. I start with the ends and I also start with the roots. So I also go root the end, and then I work on the middle because that's like the most important parts for me. But you can go in any way you want. I just like to make sure that those parts get thoroughly bleached. Make sure that you turn the hair over and bleach the other side because, again, you don't want splotches, and that is a big issue. People do not flip it over and apply bleach on the other side, which is something that you really should do. Okay, so the last step of this is I like to squish the hair and roll it up. So you can see here I'm squishing it and I'm also rolling it up. Now, this kind of makes sure that every single piece of hair gets bleached. Like if you left something, this makes sure that it's gotten. You don't have to worry about it because this is like a foolproof method. I use it all the time. So depending on what kind of color you're going for, make sure you check on your hair often. I was going for a really pretty blonde color. So yeah, I left it on for about 20, 30, maybe even an hour, I can't remember. So after that, you make sure that you rinse all the bleach out the hair when you've gotten the desired color that you want. And then I go in with my shimmering light shampoo, and this is just to remove any brassy tones, and you rinse it out the first time and then you leave it on for like 3 to 5 minutes so it can sit. And then I deep condition the hair with my silicone mix and connecticone conditioners. You can find those anywhere.